Hi, this is Kevin Battersby with BattersbyGolf.com in Coconut Creek, Florida. In this clip, I'm going to show you how a wedge works. What I have here is my sand wedge. It's a Mizuno 56-degree sand wedge with a 10-degree bounce. Now, the purpose of the wedge and the design of the wedge happened many years ago with Gene Sarazen. He saw ducks coming on a pond while he was out by his house, and they came in, and as they hit the water with their beveled butts, so to speak, they did a splash through the water and didn't do a very big dig. So he took the pitching wedge years ago and added some weight to the back of this, which we term as the flange. Now, this was a great advent for golf because it allowed the players to hit the ball higher and softer around the greens. It also allowed the players in the bunkers to hit a much softer bunker shot without all the dig of a pitching wedge. Pitching wedge has 46 degrees, 48 degrees, and the front edge is very sharp, whereas with this edge back here, when Sarazen put the extra weight and metal on there, it made it act like those ducks coming on the pond. Now, with that advent of the wedge, we term three uses of the wedge edges. The front edge is the leading edge, this edge here. This is designed to dig and be more of a kamikaze duck coming into the water, more so than a skidding duck. So when you're hitting a sand shot and you have a buried lie with this, you'd use the front edge with the handle forward, making a very abrupt cutting action into the sand. Conversely, if I lay the handle back to use the advantage of what Sarazen did, the trailing edge now is closer to the ball or opening the face, the same idea. The trailing edge is closer, then the club skids through there just like you'd see those ducks. A very good visual for your eyes when you're hitting sand shots is imagine those ducks coming on the pond, and then as their butts go like that, and they skid through the water. So when you're using the wedge, it's helpful to understand that you have three edges, and your ball position also determines which edge will hit first. When I'm trying to use the trailing edge, I'll put the ball more forward in my stance. For a right-handed golfer, it's to the left foot. And when I'm trying to dig and get more sand, I'll put the handle more forward. And then there's one in between with the sand wedge is balls in the middle of my stance, and I'm using actually not just the front or the back, but the middle edge here. We call that the midder, actually is the term. And that takes a little bit of sand, not as much as the digging edge, but more so than the trailing edge. This has been Kevin Battersby showing you how to use your wedge.